Even the mere mention of the word cancer is enough to send a chill down our spines, a visceral reaction to a disease that has become all too common in our modern world. No longer can we hold the impression that cancer is a distant, abstract threat that happens to other people. The reality is that this problem has entered our homes, profoundly impacting not only our parents and grandparents but also our siblings, our closest friends, and in an increasing number of cases, ourselves. We are now faced with an undeniable truth. The number of people being diagnosed with cancer is reaching an unprecedented, all-time high. This is happening despite the incredible fact that contemporary medical treatments, including sophisticated chemotherapy regimens, advanced surgical techniques, and groundbreaking pharmaceutical drugs, have come an incredibly long way. This paradox forces us to ask some difficult questions. Have you ever paused to consider the underlying reasons for this surge? Is it possible that the very environment we live in, the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat, contains a far greater quantity and variety of poisons than it did in generations past? Or could it be that our own internal defense mechanism, our immune system, is being progressively weakened over time, worn down by the relentless pressures of persistent stress, poor nutrition, and a sedentary lifestyle? Cancer is an insidious disease. It makes no sound and often presents no obvious signs as it gradually and silently makes its way into the body. This silent progression underscores the urgency of a significant inquiry. Is it possible for us to proactively improve our bodies, to fortify our internal defenses through natural, accessible means, and thereby reduce our risk of developing this devastating disease? In this detailed exploration, you will learn about 6 incredibly potent seeds. These are not just ordinary seeds. They are nutritional powerhouses, abundant in vital, life-sustaining nutrients. More importantly, they have been the subject of extensive research that has demonstrated their remarkable ability to assist the body in its ongoing fight against cancer cells. Let us begin our exploration with a seed that is often associated with luxury and indulgence: the macadamia nut. Frequently found in decadent desserts or offered as a premium snack, its buttery texture and rich flavor profile have cemented its status as a gourmet delight. However, to confine the macadamia nut to the realm of mere treats is to overlook its profound healing capabilities, particularly when it comes to protecting the body from the threat of cancer. When you attempt to crack open a macadamia seed, you'll find it is not an easy task. Its thick, rock-hard shell is one of the toughest in the nut world. This is nature's ingenious method of protecting the incredibly nutrient-dense and silky nut contained within. But beyond its deliciousness, there is a more profound reason why health professionals and researchers are paying such close attention to macadamia nuts. Their true strength and therapeutic potential rest in the distinctive makeup of their fat content. It is estimated that a remarkable 75% of the fat present in macadamia seeds is monounsaturated fat. This is the very same type of heart-healthy fat found in olive oil, renowned for its ability to reduce inflammation throughout the body, stabilize the membranes of our cells, and assist in protecting the body from the relentless damage caused by oxidative stress from free radicals. To actively prevent cancer, it is fundamentally necessary to take consistent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant actions. These actions help to reduce the cumulative amount of damage that is done to our cells on a daily basis and slow down the cellular processes that could otherwise result in uncontrolled cell division, which is the characteristic feature of tumor formation. Even a tiny amount, such as 28 grams, which is equivalent to around 10 to 12 whole macadamia nuts, can provide your body with approximately 1.5 milligrams of manganese. Manganese is an essential trace mineral that is absolutely necessary for activating the body's primary antioxidant defenses, most notably an enzyme called superoxide dismutase, SOD. This enzyme is a frontline soldier in the war against oxidative stress. Therefore, manganese is essential for the neutralization of oxidative stress, the support of ongoing cellular repair, and the protection of our DNA against mutations that can lead to the aberrant cellular changes associated with cancer. Our second seed might surprise you: red watermelon seeds. Long valued in traditional cultures for their health benefits, these small seeds are densely packed with nutrients that help protect cells and support aging bodies. Their standout compound is lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that guards against oxidative stress, a key driver of many cancers. Remarkably, 100 grams of red watermelon seeds can contain up to 75 milligrams of lycopene, about 3 times what a ripe tomato provides. Beyond lycopene, roughly 38% of the fat in these seeds is linoleic acid, an essential omega-6 that helps modulate chronic inflammation and bolster immune function, critical as natural defenses decline with age. They also supply meaningful amounts of magnesium, zinc, and vitamin E, each supporting DNA repair, immune surveillance, and cellular vitality. For best results, choose seeds that are naturally roasted without artificial colors, excessive salt, or preservatives. You can also prepare them yourself. Soak the seeds in warm water for a couple of hours to soften their shell and improve digestibility. Then lightly toast them in a dry pan to enhance aroma and flavor. Once prepared, they can be ground into a powder or blended with water to make a nutrient-rich, stomach-friendly plant milk. A daily serving of 15 to 20 grams is sufficient to tap into their protective and nourishing effects. Millet comes in at number 3. Have you ever taken a moment to pause and think about the possibility that a minor grain like millet, which is normally hidden away in traditional recipes or disregarded on store shelves, could possibly be one of the most undervalued superfoods that nature has to offer? Millet has not received the attention it deserves in many Western diets, which poses an intriguing dilemma. While millet is widely consumed in many parts of Asia and Africa, it has not been given the prominence it deserves. Lying beneath its unassuming facade lies a nutritious powerhouse capable of competing with, and even surpassing, many of the fashionable superfoods being discussed in the media today. Keep this in mind. Up to 120 milligrams of polyphenol, which are plant-based antioxidants, may be found in just 100 grams of millet. This polyphenol content is significantly higher than the amount found in more common staple foods such as refined wheat or white rice. On a cellular level, these polyphenols serve as your body's first line of defense, shielding it from dangerous free radicals. These unstable chemicals cause harm to cells and speed up the aging process, and they have the potential to trigger processes that can lead to cancer and chronic inflammation. If they are not controlled, millet's polyphenolic content may help lower the risk of breast cancer and colon cancer. Additionally, this unassuming grain is an excellent source of magnesium, providing roughly 114 milligrams of magnesium for every 100 g serving. Magnesium is frequently disregarded, despite the fact that it helps maintain healthy cardiovascular function, promotes improved circulation, and helps to relieve strain on the heart. It also relaxes the muscles that surround blood vessels, which ultimately results in a reduction in blood pressure. To incorporate it into your diet, you do not need to use complicated recipes. Imagine incorporating only 2 to 3 tablespoons of cooked millet into your daily meals, into hearty soups, a warm morning porridge, or even as a substitute for rice in stir-fries. This seemingly insignificant adjustment has the potential to provide significant protection against cancer and heart disease. Sesame seeds come in at number 4. Sesame seeds, found in Asian stir-fries, Middle Eastern tahini, and Mediterranean breads, are tiny nutritional powerhouses. Beyond their flavor and crunch, they contain unique antioxidants, sesamin and sesamol, that have drawn research attention for inhibiting the development and spread of cancer cells, especially in colorectal and breast cancers. A 2017 study in the Journal of Medicinal Foods showed sesame extracts can significantly slow malignant progression. That protective effect becomes especially valuable after age 50, when the body's natural defenses weaken. Sesame seeds are also mineral-dense. 100 grams of hulled seeds provide about 975 milligrams of calcium, more than the same weight of cow's milk, supporting bone strength and helping ward off osteoporosis. They deliver roughly 351 milligrams of magnesium per 100 grams, which aids blood pressure regulation, circulation, and muscle and nerve function. Just 10 to 20 grams a day, 1 to 2 teaspoons, supplies meaningful amounts of these cancer-preventive and health-supporting nutrients. Almonds come in at rank 5. Have you ever given any thought to the possibility that something as uncomplicated as a handful of nuts could covertly protect your body from the development of cancer? Almonds have been revered since ancient Persian times as a sign of health and longevity. Modern science now substantiates those ancient ideas. A significant factor for the high value of almonds is the high amount of vitamin E that they contain, which is approximately 25 milligrams per 100 grams. This vitamin is a potent antioxidant that eliminates free radicals before they have the opportunity to do damage to cells. The advantages of almonds extend far beyond vitamin E. Polyphenol and flavonoids are plant components that have been demonstrated to have the ability to limit the proliferation of cancer cells, notably in the breast, colon, and prostate. On top of that, almonds contain approximately 270 milligrams of magnesium per 100 grams. Magnesium is a mineral that is necessary for calming the nervous system, managing emotional equilibrium, and reducing chronic stress, all of which play a role in maintaining strong immune systems and lowering the risk of cancer. To reap the benefits without going overboard, strive for 20 to 30 grams each day, which is roughly equivalent to a handful. A useful piece of advice: soak your almonds for a minimum of 6 to 8 hours before you consume them. When you soak anything, some of the phytic acid that is naturally present in the skin is removed. Phytic acid is a molecule that can prevent your body from absorbing minerals like iron, calcium, and zinc. In addition to this, soaking makes almonds more pliable, simpler to chew, and makes digestion easier, all while releasing their entire nutritional potential. Finally, pumpkin seeds come in at number 6. Have you ever considered the possibility that one of the seeds you might have in your kitchen, both common and easy to discover, is actually a natural ally in the fight against cancer? It is none other than the simple pumpkin seed that lies beneath the surface when cooking foods that contain pumpkin. These little but potent seeds are frequently missed and just thrown away. However, they are becoming increasingly recognized as a superfood that possesses powerful cancer-preventive characteristics. Let's begin with zinc, one of their most important components. This absolutely necessary mineral contributes to the enhancement of the immune system, the facilitation of cell repair, and the preservation of the overall health of the cells. 100 grams of pumpkin seeds contain approximately 7 milligrams of zinc, making them one of the most abundant natural sources of this mineral. Zinc is particularly important because it assists in the repair of damaged cells and protects healthy cells from developing malignant cells. This is particularly relevant for reducing prostate cancer risk. Pumpkin seeds are also rich in magnesium, which helps regulate cell growth, manganese, supporting antioxidant defense, and vitamin E, protecting DNA from oxidative stress. Together they fight free radicals and aid detoxification. They're high in phytosterols too, plant compounds shown to hinder abnormal cell proliferation in breast and colon tissues. A small handful, about 30 grams, eaten raw or only lightly toasted, avoiding excessive heat that degrades nutrients, delivers a potent, cancer-protective mix. Now that you are aware of all 6 of the potent seeds that can prevent cancer, you may be asking how you can make sure that your body is able to absorb all of the nutrients they contain. The secret resides in how you prepare your seeds. Rather than eating them in their raw form, you should lightly toast them at a temperature that is somewhere between 150 and 160 degrees Celsius for 8 to 10 minutes. This technique improves both the flavor and the digestibility of the food while simultaneously lowering the levels of chemicals that inhibit the absorption of minerals, such as phytic acid. Also, a simple piece of advice: combine your seeds with foods that are high in vitamin C. A considerable improvement in iron absorption from seeds is brought about by vitamin C. Try sprinkling toasted pumpkin seeds over a salad and adding a squeeze of lemon juice. If you have ever experienced pain or bloating after consuming seeds, make sure to grind them before eating them. Because of their tough outer shells, whole seeds can be difficult to digest. Using a blender or mortar to grind 20 to 30 grams of the food makes it gentler on your stomach and increases the efficiency with which nutrients are released. You can even try your hand at making your own homemade energy bars. In a small bowl, combine 50 grams of pumpkin seeds, 30 grams of ground sesame seeds, 2 to 3 tablespoons of peanut butter or honey, and a handful of oats. Place the mixture in the refrigerator for half an hour so that it may harden into bars. The research and attention that experts like Frank Suarez have shown in determining the curative properties of natural foods is something for which we should be grateful. If you found this video to be helpful, please remember to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with the people you care about. Let us continue to encourage one another in our efforts to live lives that are healthier and more empowered. Let us do it one seed at a time.